Hi Scorpio, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot readings from the heart. So you got 3 readings a piece for each of the signs this month. Well, 2 of them are sort of mid-month. I'm just thinking to do for December overall for the time being. So this is a love reading for December 2017. You've also got your general reading coming up for December 2017, and you've also got your year ahead readings for 2018 coming in the form of a live spread. Now the love reading that we're doing today for you, I'm using a different deck of cards. I'm using the new Paladina tarot deck, which I got last week. It's very good, excellent deck of cards that I'm using for this. It's created and illustrated by David Paladina. You'll also get your advice card through the Romance Angels as well. And we're not doing a Gypsy Tarot, we're doing what I call a triple cross reading. Everybody does their triple crosses differently, and what we use for the triple crosses, we use 30 cards. Okay, so it's 3 cards per area. And what we do is we shuffle the cards like so, and we split the deck into 3, but we don't collect the deck back up. We look at pole 1 being what the situation is, pole 2 being what's influencing that situation, and pole 3 the result of those 2 areas or the outcome for each area to formulate a story. Okay, and then we put the reading together at the end. These are on my website if anybody would like to order one. It's been very successful. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a look at love for Scorpio in December 2017. I'm just going to ground myself. Universe Spirit, what's happening for love for December 2017 in Scorpio? Show me Scorpio in love. What's going to happen in Scorpio's love lives in December 2017? This is for Scorpio, Sun, and Rising signs. Scorpio, Sun, and Rising signs. Scorpio, Sun, and Rising signs for their love lives in December 2017 in a triple cross reading. Show me what's happening in terms of love for Scorpio in December 2017. Show me. Alright, so position 1, pole 1 is the situation, pole 2 is what's influencing the situation, and pole 3 is the outcome. And what we do is we put pole 2 here, pole 3 here, because we use those afterwards, and we're going to look at pole 1 first. So the situation, the energy around you guys is the Hermit. Okay, so this is the focus. Some of you guys, you could be coming to the ending phase of being alone. The Hermit really is about loneliness and solitude, but it is a number 9 card as well. So sometimes when you're the Hermit, you're finding your way through a situation. It really is, for me, a transition card as well. So, but for some people, it is about withdrawal. And it might be some of you guys are withdrawn with this Hermit showing as the situation around you, what you're focusing on. For some of you guys, it might be there's a Virgo person, Scorpio. Could be that you're withdrawing from a situation, but it could also be some of you guys. Sometimes when you get things like the Hermit and the Death card, it means that loneliness is a thing of the past. So we'll see. But this is the first card that shows up first. So it might be some of you guys are feeling a little bit withdrawn, potentially, because it is a card about being withdrawn. However, please bear in mind the tarot is multifaceted. The Hermit can be as much as a seeker of truth, of other experiences, as it can be somebody who's totally withdrawn. Usually people that are totally withdrawn for me show as a Hermit reversed. What's influencing this Hermit? What are the influences? Well, some of you guys are moving on. You've got the 6 of Swords. So the 6 of Swords is telling me that in your influence stroke challenge position, you guys are moving on from a situation in your love lives, Scorpio. And as a result of that, I feel that this is more about, we can't just be as sort of general as to say certain cards, oh well, Hermit can mean to withdraw because it means solitude. You can't be as easy as that on the tarot. Here the influence is you guys are moving on. 6 of Swords is classically a card that tells you you're moving on from a turbulent situation, especially in terms of love. And as a result of that, this card here usually impacts what's going on here. So if you're moving on, some of you guys might just be focusing on the self. And it's not so much to say that you're withdrawing, but this might be a great time of introspection with the Hermit energy around you guys as a result of this influence being that you're moving on. The other area that we look at to see why you're this is the foundation area here. And in your foundation there's a 9 of Rods. Well, the 9 of Wands is a card about being quite defensive. So I feel that right now, also I think that for me the 9 of Rods, even on this particular card, which is, I do like this card, I do like the illustration on the card, but it doesn't tell me much in the Paladina Tarot. I like the Rider-Waite version of the Nine of Wands because it really does show what's on that. The person looks like they've got itchy feet, or they look very, very anxious or very nervous. And often I look at the nine. We've got 2 9s here. The Hermit rules the number 9s. Okay, that's why you find people who are single on their own on number 9 cards. In your foundation, I think that there has been a situation that came to a head. 9 of Wands can often show a situation, especially in love, that comes to an head. It comes to boiling point. And I think in your foundation, the root cause of this is because something came to a head in terms of love. And as a result of that, you guys have found yourself going through a time of introspection with that Hermit energy. Because what's influencing you is that you need to move on from a situation. As a result of that 9 of Rods, what I'm seeing happening around that is the 3 of Rods. So I think that you guys are feeling on edge. Something's come to boiling point, because I think that in the recent past you guys have been feeling that there's no future in a situation. Not 3 of Wands in the Rods in the reverse. It either means delayed news or whatever it is. When this is in the upright, it means that it's a good card, 3 of Rods is, because it can mean that things are pretty much ready to come towards you. Okay, when you get the 3 of Rods, it means that your ships are coming in. We don't know why this guy is standing there. If the guy is waiting for something to come to him, it means the start of an adventure. If he's leaving an adventure, it means that something is now moving forward, it's now moving on, which is interesting with the 3 of Rods. So this is often the card where you're waiting to launch something, or you're waiting for something to come to you. Okay, and this can easily be the card that says that your ships come in, especially if it's in an outcome position. But in the reverse, it often means no future, or it means that there's a delay. Alright, so for some of you guys in your foundation, it might be that you've been waiting. 9 of Rods can often mean waiting. I've seen this card often show it, even for myself when I've done my own daily readings. This shows somebody who's on edge. And for some of you guys in your foundation, you might have been on edge here. Because around this being on edge is this area here. Waiting for something that's simply not coming. And as a result of that, the influence might be that you guys are looking to move on. What's influencing you now is the 6 of Swords. Looking to move on from this situation. And as a result of that, maybe looking to be on one's own with the Hermit. The most likely outcome for love in December 2017 is the Page of Rods, where you've got some good news coming to you guys. This could also be a new relationship coming in, or the spark of a relationship coming in. It could also be a younger, potentially a younger earth sign individual, or it could just be a fling. The younger, sorry, not earth sign, the younger fire sign individual will probably be Sagittarius, Leo. Aries individual doesn't have to be. This can often be within love, good news, to somebody sending you a nice message, especially if you guys are on edge here because you've been waiting for something. 3 of Rods in the reverse that's not coming. Looking to move on. What's influencing you is why you want to move on from the situation, and around you, the energies as a result of that, the focus for December will be kind of going it alone, maybe with that Hermit energy, withdrawing, retracting from a situation. But if you've been waiting for someone to come back to you, it might be with this Page of Rods energy, Scorpio. You actually get good news, and you actually get some news from an individual. What we can see happening in the immediate future, though, is the 8 of Cups. I'm seeing you guys, I mean, the most likely outcome will be potentially good news. But what we're seeing here, how we do the tarot as well, how I often do it, I look at 2 places. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Okay, so in your foundation, 9 of Rods, some of you guys feeling quite agitated. You might be waiting for something. 9 of Rods I've often seen as a card, even with my own readings, other people's readings, it's waiting. Feeling very agitated, you're on kind of tenterhooks, usually with that 9 of Rods. As a result of that energy here, you guys looking to withdraw with that Hermit energy showing there. But the most likely outcome is whatever it is you're waiting for possibly could come in with the Page of Rods, good news. However, recent past, 3 of Rods, this news isn't coming to you. Whatever it is that you were hoping to come to you in terms of love, it's not coming with the 3 of Rods. There's a delay. There's been a very long waiting time. And therefore, as a result of that, the influence will be to move on. And you guys with the 8 of Cups probably will decide to walk away. You guys in December, you're showing as the Emperor. So I think that you're showing as being very resolute. Alright. This could be a person. This area here, I often look at this area as being the person. So this is the you now position, or it can be the external factors. If this is your external factors, you might be dealing with an Aries individual, but you also might be dealing with a very cold, distant lover, potentially with that Emperor energy. Only because as a result of this Emperor energy, if this is a person around you, it might be that you're looking to withdraw. You seem to be waiting a long time for something with that 9 of rods. You seem to be quite agitated on tenterhooks because something isn't coming to you. You're looking to move on. However, could be good news coming at some point in the future. I don't think this will be December though, we'll see. If this is you guys, you're setting some boundaries. The Emperor. Emperor show people that set boundaries and put guards up. And as a result of this, Scorpio, those boundaries will involve withdrawing yourself from the situation because you've been waiting. You're on tenterhooks with that 9 of rods. Nothing is coming with the 3 of wands. Influences are moving on with that 6 of swords. However, it still doesn't stop the page of rods showing there. If this isn't news, then this is you guys getting yourself out there, because the page of rods means to get yourself out there and also have fun. I'm seeing you guys walking away from something here. Coming in what you'll... Oh, yeah. I think you're walking away, and I think that you're putting your barriers up, because you're going to experience the 7 of rods coming in. I think you're walking away, and I think that you're putting your barriers up here. Okay. But also, we can't be as... often with me, I'm a tarot interactionist, so I often look at where the tarot is. And I'm looking at the 8 of Cups and seeing this 8 of Cups, guys, walking towards the Hermit. So it's almost like you're walking towards seeking answers. For some of you guys, you might be looking towards in the immediate future getting some answers from an individual. However, be careful, because if you're doing that, for some of you guys, you might find that there's a rejection coming in here, because the 7 of Rods means to be rejected by another person, often in love. Okay, and I'm just looking at the tarot interaction of that 8 of Cups, and that is actually heading towards the Hermit. It's walking towards it. So it's almost like in the immediate future, you guys will be seeking answers. You might be seeking answers from a Hermit, especially if in your external factors there's an Emperor. And as a result of that, this Emperor dude here is slightly withdrawn, potentially. But more than anything, if this is a person around you, I think it's working its way through to the energies being the Hermit withdrawing. You guys withdrawing, waiting too long, 3 of Rods, nothing happening, it's in the reverse. Influences around you, time to move on from a situation, which is why this is influencing you guys withdrawing. Might be news comes in, page of Rods, but also it might be the page of Rods, you go out there and have some fun. I'm seeing you guys though seeking answers, and I think if you're seeking answers either from a person that's withdrawing from you, or you're seeking your own answers from within yourself, from your own inner guidance with that Hermit energy, it might be it's telling you send this person a message. However, I think I'd be careful of that one, because it might be that you actually incur some form of a rejection, I feel, for some of you guys with that 7 of Rods. Hopes are the 8 of Coins, and that is to work on a particular relationship or a person. 8 of Coins. Fears though can be that something is going to be repetitive, and it's just going to be a never ending cycle that never seems to get any type of conclusion with the 8 of Rods. And what's the outcome for love? Yeah, 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. You guys aren't getting something in terms of love here, and I think that this is this is either you shutting someone out or somebody shutting you out here, Scorpio. A lot of people want to say that my readings are negative. They're not negative, because at the end of the day, this is what the cards are. 6 of Coins in the reverse is where somebody's not investing in you, or you're not investing in them. It's where no investment is made. It's where you're not receiving what you want. 6 of Coins in the reverse means not to receive at all, not even partially, not on any level. So you're not receiving something here, and it's as a result of this area here, the 8 of Coins. Now I'm just 8 of Cups. Now I'm looking at the 8 of Cups, Scorpio, facing into that Hermit. So either you guys are seeking an answer from an individual. If you're seeking an answer from somebody who's withdrawn from you, they may block you out with that 7 of Wands, and you don't receive what it is that you want here. For some of you guys, if this is simply just walking away here, you'll put your barriers up, and you're not willing to give somebody a chance with the 6 of Coins showing in the reverse. Let's get some clarifiers on this areas. What we're going to do first, though, is quickly go through this reading again, Scorpio. Your external factors, stroke, you know, if you're the Emperor, you're putting your boundaries up here. And as a result of that, well, let's start again. You're putting your boundaries up. The reason for this is because in your foundation, you guys, it seems to me, you're on very much at boiling point now. You've been waiting for something. It's possibly not been coming with that 3 of Rods showing in the reverse. You're very much influenced to move on from the situation, which might be why the energies around you are the Hermit deciding to withdraw. The most likely outcome could be a message coming through. You might want it. I think if you're looking to withdraw, you're not going to send a message. But I think that if you are withdrawing here, it might be that you go out there and you enjoy yourself. Page of Rods is about seeking fun, thrill seeker. Coming in, I'm seeing you guys walking away. You might put your barriers up here. Your hopes would, or your fears might be, that something is just going to be a never-ending cycle, and as a result of that, I'm seeing a non-investment in a situation here. You're not willing to invest in your time into a situation. This alternatively could be a person in your external environment. Somebody's very cold, possibly very distant. Also somebody who's very difficult to change their mind when you get an Emperor showing there. The reason for this is the Nine of Rods. Might be that this person's on edge with the Nine of Rods because they don't see a future in the relationship. The influences around you are about a person moving on. Could be that's why this person's withdrawn. And as a result of that, the Page of Rods is the most likely outcome. Could be you guys sending a message because you want answers from this Hermit. If you do that, I think some of you guys, you're going to feel some form of a rejection with that Seven of Rods showing there. Because your hopes will be to put hard work and effort into the relationship, Scorpio. But in the end, somebody's not giving you a chance. Six of Coins in the reverse. It means not to receive. Very interesting. Let's get the influences on these areas. What's influencing? So what's influencing the Hermit? Okay. So I think this is somebody around you. It might be a Virgo person. But I think that this is... if this is somebody who's withdrawn from you, they've withdrawn because of the Seven of Coins. The Seven of Coins is a card about waiting, but also looking and seeing if there are any rewards that can be gained from their hard work and effort. So this person might be withdrawing. If there's somebody that's withdrawing with you, they might just be taking time out to assess whether this is something they can invest in. If you're the one that's withdrawing here, Scorpio, it's because you've been waiting for something here with the Seven of Coins. Your influences around you are this Six of Swords, and what's the reason for the Six of Swords being the influence? Moving on. Okay, because of the Devil. Some of you guys, it could be a Capricorn person, or it could be you want to move on from a relationship that's toxic, or that's been holding you up, or that's not being allowing you to be free. It's a relationship that's not allowed you to go out there and find other people. It's a very toxic relationship, I feel, with this Devil energy showing here. You want to move on. See that? Six of Swords moving on from the Devil. It's moving outwards from the Devil. You don't want a part of this situation anymore. You're moving on because this thing has held you in chains for too long. It's toxic. It's not allowing you to be free. Some of you guys, it might be a very strong karmic tie that you're feeling towards a person. You're wanting to move on from that. Because in your foundation, Scorpio, we've got the Nine of Rods, feeling on edge, feeling on tenterhooks, feeling at boiling point with the Nine of Rods, and the reason for that is because you're very much attracted to this individual here with the Ace of Rods. There's a very strong attraction I think you guys have got to somebody here. So I feel here in your foundation, Nine of Rods on tenterhooks at boiling point, because you're very attracted to this individual with the Ace of Rods. But as a result of that, you found that nothing is flourishing here with the Three of Rods in the reverse. Your ships aren't coming in. There are delays in news from this person, perhaps. You can't see a future with this person, perhaps. And what's the reason for that? Because of the Seven of Cups, this person's probably got other options. Seven of Cups is a card about having other options, or it might be that this person's very confused, or it might simply be that this person is completely confused, you overall. The most likely outcome from this situation will be the Page of Rods. Could be a message, a good message coming in, could be you guys going out there and having fun, but what's the reason for the most likely outcome for your love lives in December being the Page of Rods? Well, because of the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so I think that some of you guys will be, it might be some of you guys are receiving, the potential is, the most likely potential could be, and usually, you know, it's difficult when we look at the most likely outcome, because really this is an outcome that says, well, this is the most likely potential of the situation here, and I think this would be a surprise to you guys if this did happen. Because the Page of Rods is also a proposal card. All the pages are practically proposals, people speaking to us, saying things to us. So for some of you guys, it might be the most likely outcome is somebody's proposing with that Page of Rods a meet-up with the Ten of Coins. Ten of Coins means all sorts of things. It's not just about building stable, secure relationships. It's also about meeting up in places where you eat, where you can talk, where there's lots of money made, like a restaurant or a cinema or a bar. So somebody might propose a meeting, for example, to meet up with that Page of Rods and the Ten of Pentacles. It might be that you're receiving good news because somebody wants to try and stabilise the relationship, but alternatively it could also be you guys going out there and getting some fun because you're done with the situation. Remember, tens represent ending of cycles, and sometimes when you get a Ten of Pentacles, a situation is done. Coming in, you'll experience this Eight of Cups, and what's the reason for the Eight of Cups? Okay, Ten of Swords. Some of you guys are going to be walking away, and why is that? Might be that this person, you've had it, well, we could read it two ways really. If we go from here, some of you guys see no future in this situation in the recent past. You've been waiting, but nothing's been coming back. Three of Rods in the reverse, because perhaps this person's got other options, or this is just a very confusing situation. You're very unclear, because your challenge is, or the influence around you, you're needing to move on. Six of Swords, sorry. And why is that? Because it's such a toxic relationship. It's not allowing you to be free. You want to move on, some of you guys do, from a karmic tie, and as a result of that, walking away. Why are you walking away? Because you're done. Ten of Swords means done, over, kaput. You guys are showing as the Emperor, or there's a person around you who's an Emperor. And why is this? Right, Temperance in the reverse. Okay, so somebody's putting boundaries on a relationship here. Somebody's being very resistant with that Emperor energy, sorry. Why is that? Temperance in the reverse. Something's not working out here. Temperance in the reverse means something that's off kilt. It means that it's imbalanced. And if it's you guys here, then you're putting up boundaries. You're trying to put your life into order here, Scorpio, because you recognise that the situation is imbalanced, which might be why you're deciding to withdraw with that Hermit card, because you've possibly assessed the situation with the Seven of Coins. Because in the root issue, we've got the Nine of Rods, feeling on tenterhooks at boiling point, because you're still very attracted to the individual, or you're at boiling point, because this might simply be a sexual relationship with the Ace of Rods. But as a result of that, whatever promises whoever's made to you, whatever promises have been made to you, Scorpio, with that Three of Rods, it's not coming back. You can't see a future. So it might be you're on tenterhooks with this Nine of Rods. Might be it's just a passionate relationship, just a sexual relationship, or it might be because there's still a spark of an attraction there. But you can't see a future here with the Three of Rods. Could be that this person's got other options, not just you. But it also might be that you don't see a future and that nothing is coming back. Nothing is being gained with this Three of Rods in the reverse, Scorpio, because with the Seven of Cups, it's just too much of a confusing situation. Nothing is particularly clear. And as a result of that, your influence around you is, well, I want to move on, because this relationship's got me all tied up in knots with this Devil card, especially if somebody's got other options, Scorpio. I don't really want to be a part of this because somebody's got other options. And you know what? I want to move on, because this is not a healthy relationship with the Devil energy. And as a result of that, I think that this is more than likely, the most likely outcome is you guys getting out there with that Page of Rods. And why is that? Because the Temperance energy, the Ten of Pentacles, this relationship's had its time, it's done, it's had its fill. Coming in, I'm seeing you guys walking away from a situation, and what's the reason for that? Because of the Ten of Swords. Somebody might have portrayed you with other options, but also done, dusted. There's nothing else I can do. This relationship is just far too mentally and emotionally draining. Coming in, you're going to experience the Seven of Rods, and what's the reason for that? Yeah, I think that you guys here are going to be blanking somebody out with that Seven of Rods, potentially. If this is somebody blanking you out, it will be because they've got somebody else. High Priestess represents a mystery, a secret. They're holding a secret. If somebody's blocking you out, we do the reading two ways. If somebody's blocking you out here, Scorpio, it's because they've got somebody else that they're keeping quiet, High Priestess. If this is you blocking the person out, it's because with the High Priestess energy, you want to avoid them, you want to ignore this individual. You want time to yourself with the High Priestess energy, and also because your intuition is telling you strongly this is something you need to do. Hopes or fears are the Eight of Coins, and what's the reason for that? Because of the Four of Rods. Okay, I think that the fear will be that this will be a situation that will not result favourably. Eight of Coins can mean to put hard work and effort into a situation, Scorpio, but it can also be one of those cards that actually speaks of never-ending cycles, continuously working hard towards something, but never really getting a good conclusion. It's just a never-ending cycle. And why is that? Because the relationship is unstable with the Four of Rods in the reverse. So you're never really going to be able to you're working hard to try and stabilise the relationship, but the relationship is far too difficult to stabilise. So it's almost like working towards nothing. That will be the fear. And the outcome is the Six of Coins reversed. And what's the reason for that? Because of the Queen of Rods. That's interesting. If this is somebody else not giving to you, I think there might be somebody else on the scene. Queen of Rods is a fire sign, female or male, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. If this is you guys who aren't giving a chance to a relationship, it's because with the Queen of Rods you're confident enough, you're taking control of the situation. Queen of Rods often takes control of situations. Okay, so if this is you, Six of Coins, not investing in this relationship, it's because you damn well know that you shouldn't be. Queen of Rods, if this isn't somebody else, this is you lot damn well standing in your power, in your truth and in your confidence, and you're saying hell no. No way. Very, very interesting reading. I'm going to get these two cards together now on this reading, and then we're going to lay down the outcome areas. We're going to do this two ways, okay, which is why the readings take so long, so I try not to miss out any gaps on readings. We'll do it from your point of view. If this is you, Scorpio, you're laying down boundaries with the Emperor energy showing there. Why is that? Because something's not working with the Temperance energy showing up. Also, Temperance, it means that you've not reached some form of compromise. So some of you guys might be putting up boundaries with the Emperor energy. You're showing as the Emperor. You're trying to put things into order because there's been a lack of order with the Temperance energy in the reverse in a particular relationship. Something's out of sync and something's out of balance. Because in your foundation, you guys have been feeling very, very on edge. Very much on edge with that Nine of Rods energy showing there. And why is that? Because of the Ace of Rods. Are you worried that somebody's already got another relationship, a new passion, or are you very much on edge because you're in a relationship where it's potentially just a sexual one with the Ace of Rods, or are you on edge because you're still very attracted to an individual? The only problem is, in the recent past, nothing's come of this really. You either can't see a future, Scorpio, or, you know, you're waiting, especially if it's just like a sexual relationship maybe with an individual, you're probably waiting for news from this person and it's not coming to you. Could be because this person's got other options with the Seven of Cups. And as a result of that, the influences around you in December 2017, Scorpio, are to leave the situation with the Seven of Rods because it's unhealthy, toxic, and has you on lockdown with the devil. Some of you guys are going to desperately try and get away from a karmic tie. As a result of that, the energies around you guys will be about withdrawing from a situation. And why is that? Because of the Seven of Coins. You're looking at what rewards has this situation brought into you. And as a result of that, I feel some of you guys are going to be going out there and having fun with the Page of Rods. Why is that? Because you've had your fill with the Ten of Pentacles. Coming into the immediate future, I'm seeing you guys walking away from a situation, the Eight of Cups. Why is that? Because of the Ten of Swords. You're done with it. It's finished. It's final. Influence is coming in, Seven of Rods. Putting up your barriers, Seven of Rods. Why is that? Because of the High Priestess. Did somebody hurt you with another individual? That was mysterious here. Or are you putting up your barriers because your intuition is saying, actually, it's time just to shut this whole thing down? Fears would be working towards an unstable relationship because you've got the Eight of Coins here. So your fears are continuously putting the effort in. And why is that? Because the relationship is not stable. So it's continuously working towards trying to stabilise a relationship that's possibly falling apart. And the outcome is, I'm seeing you guys not investing in a relationship here with someone here because either it could be another person, Queen of Rods, or it simply could be that you're taking back your control and power. If this is somebody else, Scorpio, you've got the Emperor showing here in your external factors. This could be an Aries person or somebody of importance in your life. But they're showing up because of the Temperance energy. I think there's a person showing up here for some of you guys. But they're showing up because they've made you feel very much out of balance with the Temperance energy. Also, I think that they have the power to do this with the Temperance energy. This Emperor here, when you get Emperors, they're all powerful. They've got a lot of authority, a lot of strength behind them. And this person might be making you feel a little bit off kilt here. Because in your foundation, you're waiting here with the Nine of Rods. You might be waiting for something to happen, for something to start. Ace of Rods often means the start of something. Some of you guys might be waiting for something to start with the Ace of Rods. And as a result of that, Three of Rods. Nothing's happening here. Nothing's coming back to you. Why is that? I think the person's got other options. Seven of Cups. And as a result of this, the influences around you with that with the Six of Swords, you want to move on. This relationship, this situation's not healthy, devil, and it's got you on lockdown. You really don't like that, Scorpio. Which is why you guys will look to withdraw the Hermit energy. You've assessed the situation, and I think you're done with it. And as a result of that, the Page of Rods, I'm seeing you guys adventuring out here. Why is that? Ten of Coins. Possibly adventuring out because you're looking for a stable relationship. Something that this person can't give you here. This person, I'm pretty sure this is the person around you, the Emperor energy. I think this is somebody around you guys. And they're showing up because of the Temperance energy in the reverse. It's interesting, that Temperance energy in the reverse. I read this as being a very unstable situation. I think you're waiting for something to start. But you're withdrawing, perhaps because some of you guys have been waiting too long. Perhaps because you've actually taken a very good hard look at what you've put into this situation. And some of you guys might be deciding with that Page of Rods. It'll either be that you guys here, with this Page of Rods, I think it's you, Scorpio, communicating with this person, possibly being influenced by wanting to build something with this individual, or you're going out there and you're looking for something stable. I think if you're going to communicate with whoever this is, Scorpio, I see that in your immediate future, Eight of Cups, there is the abandonment of this situation because of the Ten of Swords. Maybe this person's betrayed you, or maybe this situation really just cannot happen. Could be also, as a result of that, you find yourself being blocked by this individual, Seven of Rods. They might have somebody else, a High Priestess, a mysterious individual. Your fears are working towards this relationship, or continuously working towards nothing, because the relationship is unstable. And either way, I see you're giving up on a situation, not investing in it. You're either not investing in it because this is an individual. The High Priestess would probably be the same as that Queen of Rods. Or you're not investing in it because you're taking back your control. Let's have a look at the final cards over this. And let's see what the results are. So here, I'm seeing either way, Scorpio withdrawing with that Hermit energy. And it's because of the Seven of Coins. You've been waiting and waiting for something to happen, for something to materialise in terms of this situation. And as a result of that, yeah, there's been great unhappiness with that Four of Cups. You're fed up. You're kind of like, you know what, actually, I don't think I want this anymore. I'm done with it. I'm withdrawing because I've been waiting for something to happen. And as a result of that, the Four of Cups, a great deal of disappointment in what somebody's been offering to you. Because the challenge is that you guys want to move on. And why do you want to move on? Because there's been a karmic an unhealthy, toxic relationship with that devil energy, and this has resulted in the Four of Swords. You guys possibly withdrawing. We got two withdrawal cards, Six of Swords, Four of Swords showing here, because in your foundation, I think you've been waiting for something to start here with the Ace of Rods, possibly with a liar. King of Swords in the reverse. I think you've been waiting for something to happen with a liar, a King of Swords in the reverse. Could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius individual. Does not have to be at all. But King of Swords in the reverse is usually somebody who's not being honest. I think you've been waiting for something to start with somebody who's not being honest. And as a result of that, this is why I was saying at first, this person's promises, I got the idea about promises with that Three of Rods in the reverse. This person's promises have not come through. Why is that? Because this person's got other options with the Seven of Cups energy here. And they've been quite successful. They've got other options that they've been pursuing with that Six of Rods energy. The most likely outcome for love for Scorpio in December 2017 is the Page of Rods. I'm seeing either you're contacting this person because you want to build something with that Ten of Pentacles, or you're getting out there and you're looking for a stable relationship with the Ten of Coins. You might be going out there and socialising with others with that Ten of Coins. Yeah, Ten of Coins in the Hierophant is about marriage and commitment. It's about a strong marriage commitment relationship. Okay, so it might be that you're... I don't see this as communication from that person, and it could be, actually, thinking about it, because we've got the foundation. When you look at the foundation, well, this will tell you up to here. I think this person might come back, actually, and they might communicate with you that they want to start to settle down. Ten of Coins and that Hierophant, they're traditionally marriage cards together, and they're all three good cards. So this is almost like a proposal to settle down or for marriage. This person's a liar, though. They are a liar, showing it up here. Queen of Swords. See, you've been waiting for something to start with a King of Swords in the reverse, a liar and a manipulator. And as a result of that, I'm seeing you guys withdraw, because the waiting, you've been waiting a long time with that Seven of Coins, and it's made you feel very bored and very unhappy with the Four of Cups. But the most likely outcome is, I think this person might come back and say, look, Page of Rods, actually, yeah, let's go for it. I wouldn't mind. I'd like to settle down now. I've had my fun. The only problem is You've been waiting in the recent past for this person who's obviously got other options with the Seven of Coins, and they've been very, very successful with it. They've been pursuing other options here. Coming in, what you'll experience is walking away. Why is that? Has somebody betrayed you, maybe with that Ten of Swords? What was the result of that? I think that somebody's betrayed you here. You got the Magician. I'm seeing a betrayal by a Magician in the reverse. You walk away because you've been betrayed, Ten of Swords, by somebody who was lying. It's the same person as the King of Swords. They tell you that they'll want to be with you, but they don't really want to be with you. They're just trying to bide their time on this reading. Look at it. How interesting is that? In your external factors, you've got an Emperor here. This Emperor is showing up because of Temperance in the reverse. And it's interesting because the Temperance card isn't in the upright. The Temperance is, this person's creating, I think, some form of chaos. I think this is the person. I think the King of Swords and the Emperor and the Magician reverse are the same people. So in your external factors, there's a person here, I would say, an Emperor. Okay, this is a very important person in some of you guys' life, but it's showing up in the reverse. It's showing up because you guys have been feeling with the Temperance card very kind of unbalanced, I would say, emotionally unbalanced with that Temperance energy, and it's leading to a broken heart, I would say, with the Three of Swords. Okay. And as a result of that, you guys have been looking to withdraw because you've been waiting for this person, Seven of Coins here. And it's making you feel very unhappy. Because in your foundation, you've been waiting for something to happen with a liar. Somebody who's told you that something's going to happen in the relationship. But you found yourself waiting here. And why you found yourself waiting? Well, this person's got other options that they're pursuing in here. But your challenge is you need to move on from a toxic relationship. Perhaps need to put it to bed with the Four of Swords. But I feel the most likely outcome will be that this person will come back and they'll say, look, sorry I haven't been around, or sorry this, sorry that, and let's give this thing a go with that Page of Rods. They'll propose something to you in terms of some form of commitment to the relationship. However, I feel that what you're going to experience, Scorpio, is this person. I think you're going to need to walk away because you're going to be betrayed, for some of you guys, by a Magician in the reverse, a liar and a con man, same as that King of Swords. Influence is coming in, Seven of Rods. There's a rejection going on here, and it's because of a High Priestess. This is either you blocking this person out because your intuition is telling you that you need to do this. Okay, and Knight of Pentacles. I think that this is about, you're going to experience, for some of you guys, being blocked out. Why are you being blocked out? Why are you being rejected? Because there's a High Priestess. Somebody's got a secret on why they're not moving forward with the Knight of Coins in the reverse. Could be another person who this is just simply a secret as to why they're not moving forward with that Knight of Coins in the reverse. Your fears will be putting hard work into a relationship. Why is that? Because it's unstable. Okay. But you've got Five of Cups in the reverse. Alright, no. The hopes would be, this isn't a fear, this is a hope, because we've got this Five of Cups in the reverse. Your hopes would be to put a lot of hard work and effort into an unstable relationship in order to bring about healing with the Five of Cups reversed. However, the outcome is, I don't see an investment going on here with the Six of Coins. I'm seeing some of you guys not willing to invest, or this is the other person that's not willing to invest with that Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Why is that? Because of a Queen of Rods and the Eight of Rods. I think there's somebody else that they're probably communicating with, or somebody that they're starting something new. I think that this person's not investing here. And the reason for that is because there's another individual, a Queen of Rods, that they're possibly communicating with, sending messages to, or they're starting something new with. So this isn't you not investing, Scorpio. This is somebody else I would see as not investing in the situation in December. I know it's not the best reading, and I'm sorry, and some of you guys will be like, what the fuck? It's Christmas and she's still giving us a shitty reading. I don't mean to, guys, seriously. It's just the way that the cards play out, and I've got to, as a tarot reader, make a judgment on what I see on these cards. And to me, it looks like a lot of this is from the other person's perspective. I'm going to go through this reading again, but it just looks like to me some of you guys are not going to get your wish, unfortunately, in terms of an individual. I'm going to go through this reading again, and then we're going to put a card down, alright? An advice card. So, December 2017 so far for love, what I'm seeing for you guys is, around you there's an Emperor. There's a very important person. It doesn't have to be an Emperor, an Aries. It can just be a really, really important individual around you. So I think around you there is a an Emperor, and I think this is an important person, but I also think that this person might be a little bit guarded, a little bit obstinate with that Emperor energy showing there. And why is that? Because of the Temperance card in the reverse. And Temperance in the reverse usually means, you know, this is somebody who feels imbalanced. Okay, could be that this person feels imbalanced or they don't want to reconcile with you, maybe with that Temperance in the reverse. Could be because there's a third party situation going on with the Three of Swords for this individual. I'm seeing an Emperor, somebody who's quite obstinate. I don't see them wanting to reconcile differences with you, and I think it's because there's a third party going on with that Three of Swords for some of you guys. And as a result of that, you guys have decided to withdraw, Hermit, or this person's withdrawing. Alright, I think it's this person that's actually withdrawing here. I think it's this person withdrawing more than I think you've withdrawn, but I think this person's withdrawn here. Yeah, I think it's this person. I'll tell you why. Because I think in your external factors, this Emperor here doesn't want to work things through with you with the Temperance in the reverse. Because there's a third party situation going on. And as a result of that, this is what you're dealing with, somebody who's withdrawn, the Hermit energy showing here, Scorpio. Why is that? Because this person is looking at their options with that Seven of Coins here. Okay. But also this person's kind of assessing, Seven of Coins, whether they want to invest in the relationship, perhaps because they're looking at different options with the Four of Cups. Four of Cups can also mean that you're looking at different options. You don't just take the one, you examine all of them. Because in your foundation, you've been waiting for something to happen. Nine of Wands waiting, Ace of Wands something to happen, with a liar and a cheat, King of Swords, somebody who's quite manipulative in the reverse. But as a result of this, you're finding nothing is happening, Scorpio. Three of Wands in the reverse. Why is that? Because this person has different options. And several times in this reading, this person, somebody's showing us having different options. Seven of Cups is one. Four of Cups is one. Seven of Coins is another one. So you guys, nothing's happening in the recent past as a result of this person here, because they've got different options here. And they've been pursuing it with the Six of Rods. So the influences around you, Scorpios, will be, well, I better move on. Why do I want to move on? Because this relationship's just too much of a head doer. The Devil card. It's making me feel ill. It feels wrong. And what I want to do is I want to withdraw from it with the Four of Swords. The most likely outcome could be, though, that this person will come back with the Page of Rods and they'll communicate with you about being more committed to the relationship with that Ten of Pentacles and the Hierophant. However, I feel that and this is the most likely outcome so far. However, I feel that what we're seeing, Scorpio, is you guys walking away. Why is that? I think that this person will betray you with that Ten of Swords. And that why will they betray you? Because they're a magician in the reverse. They tell lies and they're a con man. Showing here this person, you're waiting for something to start with the King of Swords in the reverse. Somebody's told you they want to start something here. And the most likely outcome, and this could actually just be your thoughts, will be that this person will come back and they'll say, yeah, I want to marry you, or I really want to commit to you. But the problem is, in the recent past, that's that Three of Rods in the reverse. Nothing's happening. Why is it? They've got other options that they're pursuing. And as a result of that, you guys want to move on. Why is that? The Devil. It's a toxic relationship. It's unhealthy. And you need to withdraw with the Four of Swords. And as a result of that, in the immediate future, you walk away. Because in fact, you guys have been portrayed by a magician in the reverse. A liar. A con man. Somebody who's not being honest. I think that what you guys will find yourself being rejected by this individual, the Seven of Rods coming in. And that's because they're hiding a secret with that High Priestess on why they've been so slow to move with that Knight of Coins in the reverse. Your hopes would be to work through this relationship. Why is that? Well, you want to work through the instability in the relationship so you can heal it with the Five of Cups in the reverse. But I think that what you'll find really is that for some of you guys, you won't get the chance to do this. Because this person is not looking to invest in you with that Six of Coins in the reverse. Why is that? I think there's another person, a Queen of Rods, that they're communicating with. This could be a fire sign, female or male, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or this is just somebody that they're possibly looking to communicate or start something with. So I feel that, to be perfectly honest with you, Scorpio, in this triple cross reading for December in terms of love, if you're holding out for someone who keeps telling you that they want to start something, or they're going to come round, or they're going to be there, and then they don't do it, I think that they've got somebody else. I think that this Emperor here, he's showing up, he or she is showing up because of the Temperance energy in the reverse. I think that this person doesn't want to, this person's very controlling, so they're probably putting the control up, they're putting the barriers up because they don't want to reconcile differences with you. And why is that? I think there's a third party situation going on here, and I think that they put their barriers up coming in. Why is that? Because they're hiding a secret on why they've not been moving forward, why they've been so slow. You guys want to reconcile and heal differences, but I think as a result of here, especially in these areas which I'm reading all of this practically being the other person, from here to here to here, what I'm seeing is that you're walking away, Scorpio. Why are you walking away? Because you're being betrayed by a magician reverse, a liar, a con man. Because coming in, you're going to experience this person's blocking you out. Why is it? Because they're hiding a secret on why they've been so stagnant. And the overall outcome from here, here and here is that this person is really not wanting to invest 7 of coins in the reverse. Why is that? Because there's another person, Queen of Rods, that they've been communicating with here. So I think that if you're holding out for somebody here, don't bother holding out for them, because I just feel at the end of the day there possibly could be a third party situation going on here with another individual, and I think that they're hedging their bets on a situation. We're going to get the advice card for you now, Scorpio, on this reading. Universe Spirit, what is the advice that you have for Scorpio on this love reading for December 2017? What is the advice that you have for Scorpio on this love reading for December 2017? Show me. Tells you keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Whoever this is, I don't think you ought to keep an open mind on this person for a start. I really don't. Why does Scorpio need to keep an open mind? I think in general this is saying, you know, don't narrow your bets down. Alright, don't kind of say, okay, this person that I really love, but they're messing me about, they're the only person for me. I think the universe is saying that there are plenty of other people out there, and you need to keep an open mind because your soulmate might differ from what you usually expect. Why does Scorpio need to keep an open mind? Wedding. This situation involves marriage. So keep an open mind. Some of you guys might get married in the future, but I don't think it's to this person. I think and I feel that you guys, especially in your hopes, where you're saying to yourself, you know what, I hope that we could really work through this unstable situation, because we could heal it with the 5 of Cups. So really hope we could work through 8 of Pentacles, this unstable situation, 4 of Rods reverse, because we could really heal it with the 5 of Cups. I don't think you should, because this person here is blocking you out because they're hiding something, High Priestess. What are they hiding? Well, why they've been so slow to move, Knight of Coins in the reverse, or why all contact or all energy has stopped. It's a complete stop, Knight of Coins in the reverse. And you'll find that as a result of here, you guys walking away from somebody who's betraying you by being dishonest with the Magician card, because they're blocking you out. Why they're blocking you out? They're hiding a secret as to why they've not come forward and why they've not been so ready to get things moving within this relation. You find the overall outcome is that they're actually not investing. 6 of Coins reverse. Why is that? There's another person, Queen of Wands, it's not you, that they're communicating with 8 of Rods, or they're not looking to start something with. 8 of Rods also means to start new projects or start things with. So I think that you need to keep an open mind on other options for some of you guys, Scorpio, okay? Because it could be that in the future this will involve a wedding, but I don't think it's with this person here. I think this person's been hedging their bets, but in the end they decide to invest in one person over you. Alright, that's your reading, Scorpio. Sorry guys if you think, thanks Carol. Sorry darlings, okay? But that's just the way the cards are reading out, and that's how I'm reading them for this reading, okay? I'll see you guys on your general reading for December 2017, and also on your live spread that's coming up, and all readings will be together in one. Alright, speak to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.